you realize that I don't even think hedgehogs are in Japan. I think they're British. And they're not even hogs. They're not in any way related to the pig family. So, I mean, everybody knows that. I end up in the Golden State, and I meet a guy there who gives me this brilliant new business idea. You know how pizza delivery is like 30 minutes are free? You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna do a shipping company, 30 minutes are free. And so I think, I can get into that business. I can import, export. And I run into Tom at the squash club. That's Tom Kalinske, and he was running Sega, was he not? Sega North America at the time. So Tom says to me, you got this little business, we're playing a game of squash. I have no idea what the score was, head injury. And he says, do you think you could deliver a letter from me to Japan, to the head of Sega Japan? I said, yeah, I can do that. And he said, 30 minutes are free. I lost money on this one. It turns out a flight from Los Angeles to Tokyo is significantly more than 30 minutes. So I had to fly coach, which, I mean, in the 80s, people are still smoking on planes. I don't smoke. It's still, let's just say it was a long flight across the Pacific Ocean, land. I'm gonna just take this letter. And by the way, it's not a package, it's a letter. Whatever. I'm at the door. Hey, Sega, can you let me in? No problem. Come on in. I got this. It's for Hayao Nakayama. That's Hayao Nakayama, wasn't that his name? I got a letter for him. It's from Tom Kalinske. It's late. I'm already losing money on this. I'll be honest, I need to use the bathroom. And if you know anything about the Japanese toilet situation, their toilet game is... So I'm looking forward to this. And somebody goes, oh, he's in this conference room. So I go in the conference room. I interrupt a meeting. A big meeting is happening. There's a lot of pressure at this time. I don't play a lot of video games. I don't realize that Nintendo's been eating their lunch. Sega is desperate. Nintendo is tearing them apart because Nintendo's got, what's that guy, the little plumber guy? Mario, Super Mario Brothers, or just Mario by himself. And on a board in the room, in kanji, Japanese characters, and in English, which is what I speak, are two words that would be the defining statement around what we're seeing here. Mario Killer. They have solicited from all people in the company, all these different images and like, send us a drawing. What character will we have? We're gonna focus a game around a character, and that character is gonna be a Mario Killer, not head-to-head, not combat violent, but it's just gonna win. I see in the meeting, there's a guy sitting there. Oshima was his name, Oshima. He's sitting there, and he is off to one side, and he has this look on his face. He's just sick. They're going around the table. Oshima is going to be asked, and nobody is saying anything. And I'm still standing there holding this letter from Tom Kalinske. By the way, did not look in the letter. I still don't know what it was. Oshima's sitting there. He's biting his nails. He's so nervous he's biting other people's nails. Now, you're not going to remember this, Adam, but do you remember when I was working with Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird? Do you remember that? And they wanted to create a little character, a little anthropomorphic animal. And I had this genius idea. Gary the Echidna, the samurai echidna. I'm wearing the same jacket. I have a drawing of Gary, the samurai echidna. I put it down and I say, listen, Oshima. He looks at it and he goes, what is that? I say, it's like a little hedgehog sort of a creature. And he goes, a what? And I said, a hedgehog. It's like a hedgehog. It's a spiny little marsupial from, New Zealand. You can have the echidna. You don't have to make your own. Just take this. Nobody's using it. At that point, I realized I got to get out of it. I got to get it. I can't be part of this. I have to give the letter up. I have to go. I want to find one of these Japanese toilets. I walk up to Mr. Nakayama. I hand him the letter. I head out. I find a toilet that has a heated seat. It has cassette player, like you could bring your own cassette and put it in. It has encouragement. You can hear voices going, "You're doing a good job, keep going, keep going." I head out, I get on a flight, I'm back in Los Angeles. I don't think anything more about it. How many years later was it? You know this, it was like 3 years later? I think it was about 3 years later. It was in 91, 92. Sonic Tuesday. It was Gary. It was Gary, the echidna. And there's this video game guy, Sonic the Hedgehog. I go down, they're giving away, they were giving the game away. They were giving it out to people in the shipping industry. The real thing, the thing that really, I think that bothers me the most is the name of my shipping company was Roll Into a Ball and Go Faster Shipping. And from what I understand, that is in, Adam, is that in the game? If that's true, if you know, Oshima, you know who you are. If that's true, you should be ashamed of yourself. Right? Something like that.